Hey everybody, it's Leo. See? Anyhow, we are out in the woods in the middle of nowhere today. This little spot right there is my home for the next couple days. But I've got camping gear, coolers, food, all kinds of stuff. I even got tent and bed is in the passenger seat. So we're going to set up a killer campsite right there in the snow. I don't have a four-season tent, so I'm using a teepee tent. I'll be using a 12-foot round teepee tent with a large tarp over it to, help hold some of the heat in. But I don't think that's going to be an issue. But anyhow, we're going to go ahead here in a second and start getting everything out. I've got to clean my side up a little bit and get everything out and get ready. I picked this spot. I did a little thing about a couple weeks ago, checking out some spots that I wanted to camp. And I really like this one because it's got, you're sheltered on both sides, wind, nice level spot. Got a nice big wide area to roam around in. The only thing I didn't like about this place was that someone has been, someone's been drinking here. Somebody's had a big party. And there's beer cans and trash and stuff like that. But I chose this spot because of the trash, to be quite blunt. I chose this spot because I'm going to clean this up while I'm here. If I'm going to stay here anyway, I'm going to go ahead. I brought a couple big trash bags, and I'm going to go ahead and clean this up while I'm here. I'm going to bag up all this trash, clean it up, and when I leave, this will be a lot nicer place than it is right now. So, anyhow, I guess nothing to do but to get to it. How cool does that look? That looks nice, doesn't it? I've got my camp pretty much set up, just about ready for dark. Got my dinner. Started working on some of the cleanup. Got some of that bagged up. Got me a little spot cleared out for my fire later. Using little Duraflame logs again. But anyhow, I thought I'd show you a couple little things. Look here. Heather got me a steak ready for a little bit later. Got everything all set up. Look what Heather ordered. It's a little cutting board. It says Hillbilly Files on it. How cute is that? I'm going to have me a steak, and I've got some zucchini. I'm going to fry them up and have me a nice little dinner here in a minute. But I did want to show y'all one other thing. Heather bought me this. She saw this on the internet and bought this for me. It's called a Lucy light. They're for, obviously they're for camping. It inflates like a little beach ball. You see how you blow it up right there? It inflates. And it has the LEDs in it. But it's called a Lucy light, Luci. And they supposedly it fully charges in 7 hours and then takes 14 hours to drain the battery. So that's really impressive. We're going to test him out tonight too. Got a few toys to try out. Got my old look over my stove, everybody. Mom bought that for me back in about 1992. I've got the pretty little butane one, and I've got a newer 2-burner like that one. But Mom bought that one a long time ago. I've had that camping so many times. I would have no idea how many times it's been camping. But it still works good. Old Coleman propane stoves. You can't beat those things, can you? Ooh, nice and comfy. Got a ton of room, all kinds of space in here. Got my little thermometer so I can keep track of, how the temperature inside versus the temperature outside. Got my magic box in here, of course. It don't matter what you need, it's in there. Somehow it just magically appears in that thing. Doesn't matter what it is. But I brought my little heater, brought my buddy heater in just in case. I don't expect I'll need it, but I wanted to bring it just in case. You know, I've also got my little paraffin wax tent heater. I've got it with me as well. And it's warmed up a little bit. It has been really cold lately. It's been, you know, well, you guys know, you saw it through Christmas. You know what happened. But it's warmed up a little bit. It's about, I think it's low 40s right now. And we're expecting around 30 tonight. But just look how pretty this place is. Now, that's snow. Well, it's not trash. That's snow on the ground. But look how pretty that is. The sunset right back over through there. And I was looking, and the mountains over here, northern exposure side, they're still snow covered. I don't know how well you can see them. Right through that. That whole hillside has snow all the way down through there. And everything on the northern side of hills here is still covered with snow. It's just anything with southern exposure where the sun's hit it thawed out today. But everything else still has at least a little bit of snow and ice here and there. But should be fun. I love this stuff. Check that out. How cool is that? Just come out here in the middle of the woods, middle of nowhere, and just set up. So as soon as the sun goes down, I'm gonna go ahead and get my little fire going, get my steaks on, get my steak on cooking, get some dinner, get my lights set up. Maybe roam around a little bit tonight in the woods. Just take me a light and roam around a little. Smells really good. This is nice, isn't it? Yep. Yep. Check this out. This is some good camping here now. Steak and some zucchini. I got two different kinds. I got zucchini and some summer squash. It's mixed. That looks pretty good, don't it? That's how you camp right there. Just because you're camping don't mean you gotta rough nothing. That ain't the point. We ain't trying to rough it. We're trying to have fun. Enjoy the evening. Check out that sunset. It's just gold all the way around. Just that gold halo. Out through there, purple skies. It's beautiful. Look at that. Beautiful place. Beautiful place. I love it. I'd like to own this. I'd put a campsite here. What can I say? I can't help myself. Okay, it's about 6 o'clock, something like that. Getting pretty dark. You can see, you can just barely look at that. How cool does that look? Let me get that light off. Look at that. Is that not wild? Is that not beautiful? We'll come right back to that. Just wanted to show you. It's about 41 outside, about 42 inside the tent. I just came in and grabbed a jacket real quick. There's still some ice, snow on the ground. But got my little campsite going, got my little fire cooking. I can see real good. I've got the light on, you know, so you guys can see. But it's nice. It's a little bit windy. The fire is really nice. The steak was awesome. You know, hanging out by the fire, eating a big juicy steak. Yeah, that was pretty cool. The moon, you can see the moon's out. It's up there. It's a beautiful night. Beautiful out. He's sitting right there. We'll fire him up a little bit later. Got everything ready to go. Now, there isn't any dangerous stuff here. You know, we have bears, but they're this time of year they're hibernating. About the only thing you'd have to worry about here is coyotes getting in your stuff. But you know, the coyotes they're not really dangerous. You know, you can scare coyotes off. They're not really. I tell people all the time, think of coyotes as a great big bunny rabbit. You know, they'll run from you if they see you. They don't want anything to do with humans. Then we'll go back and kick back by the fire a little bit, have some hot coffee, relax for a while, and just plain old enjoy the peace. It is insanely quiet here. Check this out. Nothing. There is nothing here. I heard a big buck down over that way snorting at me a little while ago. But other than that, I mean, it's quiet as can be here. It's a cool little spot. I like this. Well, it's about 15 minutes till 8, something like that. And as you can see, it's 39 degrees outside. I still don't have any heat on yet. Just kind of hanging out by the fire. It's really nice out here tonight. It's a little windy, but I'm bundled up, you know, good to go. No real problems. Can't really feel it. It's pretty nice out, actually. All right, firing up the diesel heater. 39 and 39. All right. In my little tent. It's about 9:30, something like that. Wanted to show y'all something. Check that out. 74 degrees in here. It's 38 outside, 38.5. It's 75 in here. Be right back. I'm gonna have to go run some coyotes off. Okay, I should take care of the coyotes. Went out and popped a couple rounds off into the dirt. They got out of here pretty quick. Not really concerned about them being a danger or anything. You know, they're more of a nuisance. You know, they rip stuff up and things like that. You know, if you've got anything laying out or, you know, new things, you know, they're curious. So I just figured I'd run them off, you know. Y'all go, you know, go be coyotes over there. Have a good day. But, you know, leave them to be coyotes and I'll be me. But anyhow, we're just hanging out in the tent. Like I said, you know, having some coffee and donuts and got my boots off, all kicked back. It's about 65 in here. Now I've got the heater on the lowest possible setting and got my little candle going just for ambiance, you know, atmosphere, that kind of thing. But it's really nice in here. Got plenty of room. I like this. I like this tent. But new battery, the big battery seems to be doing fine. It hasn't really moved at all. So yeah, that's good. Which I didn't think it would. The little one, like I said, the little one would probably be fine. The 400 amp, it would probably be okay. But by daylight, I think you would probably be right about the limit of what it can do. This is a lot of fun. I hope you guys are enjoying the video. I really do. It's warming up right now. I think there's still some snow on the ground here and there too, you know. I think my thermometer, I just looked at it a few minutes ago, I believe it said 47. Breakfast is almost ready. Check that out. I like them crispy. Heather sent some maple syrup to go on this. Oh, this should be a really good breakfast. I usually don't do this either when I go camping. It's usually Vienna sausages. You know how it is. That looks good. Check that out. That looks good, doesn't it? Alright, let's go get some syrup and have some breakfast. Pure Maine maple syrup. One of my trail riders brought this to me once. Real deal. Cold real deal too. Doesn't run very good. Guess I'll need a knife. This is cool. That is delicious. Go out and do a little hiking before I leave. I rode a lot of the trails here, you know, Can-Am, and on ATV too, and on the bike too. Anyhow, all right, I'm gonna turn the camera off and finish my breakfast, and I'm gonna go do some exploring down this way. I want to check out some stuff out through here while I'm here. There's a big open area. You can't really get to it with the UTV, but I was thinking it might be a good spot to maybe hike in. You know, if you're doing some, you know, some solo stuff, some just lightweight. There's a deer right over the hill here somewhere. I just walked up on this little bank here. That one went up the hill there, and I still hear them. They're over here somewhere. Looks like a bedding area. Ooh, big old thorns. Usually I do this stuff, I've got my coveralls on. You just plow through the thorns. Plow through them without that stuff, you'll regret it. That is steep, straight down. I'm sure the camera doesn't do it justice, but that is a whole lot of down all at once. Got a creek. You can see where the water's cut a ditch right down through the middle of it. Pretty, isn't it? Beautiful countryside. Well, mountainside. That big doe, she went right straight up that hill there and around that way. 2 or 3 ran down the hill there, and something else, I'm not sure, I thought it might have been a buck, ran out that way. It was beautiful out, isn't it? I had fun, had a great time. A little bit of exploring, got some of that, got a couple bags of the trash cleaned up. Yeah, it's been a good trip. Watch the thorns. Get back out here to the clear. And somebody's cut a few of these. That's a machete mark there. I'm guessing somebody had a tree stand back there somewhere this past fall or something. No fresh tracks in the snow, so I know nobody's been here for at least a week or so. Love the sound of crunchy leaves. Just sounds cool. SE and ZF. Wonder if they're still in love. Check that out. Now, folks, I'm not sure, but I believe Narnia is right between those trees. I think I'll come out on another dimension when I walk through there. Noticed in coming up, I had it on time lapse. I noticed right there somebody's had a fire pit. Had a little fire here. That's a really bad idea in a pine grove. You see how all those little pine needles? This stuff right here, any little spark is all it takes. Just any little spark will ignite this stuff in a heartbeat. It's dry and crunchy. And that is definitely not a place to have a campfire. Set the whole mountain on fire. I was looking at that one. Check that out right back there. That fallen tree on that rock. I was thinking coming in, if you wanted to do some like primitive survival, you know, just some sort of a little, you know, primitive survival shack or something, little shed thing, that would be a killer spot for it. I mean, you've got the limbs. All you have to do is break the limbs down, put the boughs across it, and you're done. You've got a house. You know, put your little fire pit there, have it reflecting off that big rock. You'd stay nice and snuggly. Wouldn't have a lot of room, but you'd be warm. There's big old rocks up through there. I hear somebody on a side-by-side down in the valley. Somewhere there's a trail. I don't know if you can see it. Trail right there in the center of the screen going up that way. There he is. That's him right there. Barely. A few of them. Right there's another one. That's 3. I know exactly where they're going. It's a good thing about knowing the place. You know everything about the place. I know exactly where they're at, exactly where they're going. And we're back at the campsite. I can see the ATV, the side-by-side through the trees there. We'll head back down. It's starting to get up into the afternoon. Well, I guess I need to go head back down and start packing up. Get everything ready to head back out. I've got about just guessing, 12 miles, something like that, back to the house. This has been fun now, it sure has. Awesome night. I've never slept so well in it. Alright, I guess I'm gonna go get started packing some stuff up. all loaded up. Everything neat as a pin. A little bit better than it was when I got here. How about that? Got just enough room for one bag. And like I said, I'll get the other one next time I'm up this way with a group of riders. I'll just swing by, show them my little camping spot, and grab the other bag. But I got just enough room right there for one bag. Got everything all loaded up. Look at that. Sleeping bags. That's air bed, big blanket. So I guess it's time to go home and see my baby, right? We'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Very much appreciate your support very much. You guys have a great day.